Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Spartan Sports Report here on TV3. Sam and I are happy to welcome a guy here that's been on before, but Darrell Drew is always happy to have you here.
Thank you. It's always nice to be here.
Recreation Director at the Park Department here in Connersville. And Sam, I know that you are happy to see Darrell.
Oh, very much so. And, I think he's got one of the best jobs in town.
One of them. One of them. Can't be some days.
Before we get to you, Darrell, and the Park's going to talk about the Spartan Sports, the season's really winding down at CHS today. Monday, the baseball is home to Yorktown. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the softball will be home to Morristown. Track and field will be the girls' sectional at Connersville, and the weather doesn't look too good, but hopefully they can get it in, Sam and Darrell. It's been a real problem.
As long as it's not thundering and lightning,
I guess
think
so.
they can.
They run in the rain.
They run in the rain.
Right.
Some events it's kind of hard to do, but I know they'll try their best to get that in.
Wednesday, the girls' tennis section opens at Connersville. That's another big event, and hopefully the weather will cooperate. Softball will be home to Rushville, and that's the final game of the softball season for the girls. They'll be starting their sectional next Monday. So their season is just about over. On Thursday, the boys' track and field will be at Connersville, the sectional. The girls are on Tuesday. The boys are on Thursday. Also on Thursday, the boys' golf team will be going to Rising Sun. Friday, the girls' tennis sectional continues at Connersville. The baseball will be home to Hauser, and one event on Saturday. The boys' golf team will be at Newcastle. That's Spartan Sports for this week. Hope the weather will cooperate.
Hope it does. As you said, it's winding down, and they get all the spring sports done, and Coach Kelly will be starting to think about football. I know he's got a camp coming up. And, in about 3 short months, we'll be doing Spartan football.
It's the Connersville Youth Football League that Adam is running. And, in fact, I have a note here that they're having a fan fest on August the 3rd. It says during this event, the youth teams will be scrimmaging against each other. There will be a car show, a silent auction, a raffle, company booth, a pancake breakfast, concessions, and more. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but
It's at the park.
Okay. You guys are going to let them in.
We work with Adam on that. We started it last year. And,
it
was a good event last year, and we work with them a little bit on it and see if we can help them out.
August 3rd.
Yep.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. Good deal.
Sounds like a little bit of something for everyone. So.
Yeah. Sounds like a great day. Yeah.
He's worked hard at that, and there's a lot going on, and I hope people come out and support it. Adam works hard for that.
Yes, he does. He's trying to build a football program and everything, and this is one of the events that he's
come back to his hometown to do that. And
that's right.
I like that.
I do too.
And, he really has a vested interest because it's where he played and where he grew up.
Sure. Darrell, tell us about what's your big event? Soccer, I suppose, is one of the biggies right now.
Yeah, we got soccer going on right now for the youth, and from ages 3 to 12, we got like 371 kids playing right now, which is it's kind of crazy. It's up about 50 kids from last year, and it just keeps continuing to grow. So we got that going on. We got about 200 kids playing t-ball and about 140 kids playing softball right now. So a lot of things going right now, and we're getting ready to start a few new programs. The Adult Soccer League is going to start here June 6th, so it'll be coming up for the adults to play.
Okay.
So we got that going on. Pool will be open the 28th, I believe it is, on a Friday. So we got that opening up and getting ready to roll with that. Summer Discovery is getting ready to start next Monday, a week from today.
Okay.
So it's going on. So lots of things going on right now.
Sounds like it. When the soccer is played, what time?
The adult soccer leagues we play on Mondays and Thursdays, and I doubt we'll see you and Sam there because they start at 9, 10, 11, and 12 o'clock at night. So I'm going to guess neither one of you is coming to watch that. So, but we get about 8 or 10 teams, and it's a pretty good league. So.
And they'll use the soccer complex on Veterans?
No, we use the outfield down at Babe Ruth because we have lights right now.
Okay.
Until we get lights out there, at the new complex. Once we get started on the new complex out there, we'll have some lights to be able to play out there a little bit, So we got some things with the new complex coming up that we're working on. And this Thursday, we're getting ready to have a public meeting at the Roberts Building from 4 to 5 for people to come put their input about the new complex ideas and their thoughts. So hopefully people will show up over there at the Roberts Building to give us some input.
What time do the boys' soccer games start on Saturday?
Well, it's mixed. It's boys and girls, and we start at 9 o'clock on every field and go until about 1, 2 o'clock.
Every field? How many fields do you have?
We have 4 going at 5 going at one time.
And there'll still be room for a sports complex.
Oh yeah, there's 50 acres right behind it that we just secured. So there'll be hopefully 6 nice new baseball fields out there, a football field that'll make Adam happy, and we'll have a little bit of everything out there coming up if everything goes right. So pretty excited about that.
I was out there Saturday, and I want to commend you. I thought the fields looked great.
Good, thank you.
You had a little bit of adverse weather, and trying to get in there to get that done, I know it's hard to do, but I thought they really looked good.
Thank you.
And
we're struggling a little bit.
Other than the cold and the wind, but you can't control that.
Well, with the new complex coming out there, we are going to build a wind barrier out there, so it'll be a windbreak to kind of slow that down. But it's hard right now to keep everything mowed. We're finally getting our college kids in. We got 3 guys that mow about 100 acres every week, and it's with the rain, it's been a struggle. So it hasn't looked as great as we want it to, but it'll get there now that we got summer help coming in. So it'll be good.
Say you got farmers market. I see you had a brochure there.
I am. There's a couple of ladies, Teresa Combs has really worked hard on that, and we've tried to help out a little bit, but it starts this weekend down here at the city parking lot. It's on the 21st, will be their first day, and it goes until October 29th, and I believe it's going to go from 8 to 11.
Good.
All local vendors. I think it'll be really nice.
You rely on a lot of volunteers, don't you?
We try to. We have to do that a lot, and we get a lot of them, which is really nice. The trail, we've had like John Clark, he's worked up on the trail helping us out a lot, and I don't know how many people's using that trail right now, but I talked to Mike Bishop one day, and he said, man, there must have been 100 people in his backyard one time. So, I mean, they're using the trail, and we're getting ready to start phase 2 of the trail, so, I think people are using it, and want to see it keep moving.
What is phase 2? I walked, Kathy and I walked the trail a week ago Saturday, and I was very impressed. Of course, I grew up in Beeson's Addition and used to go up the railroad tracks to the trestle and play up there.
Right.
But I'm glad that corridor's opened up. Talk about the
It's really been nice. Phase 2, we're going to take off. If you go up the trail, we're going to take off east. We'll go down behind the new church's property there, down the hospital, Jim Flum, all the way across Waterloo Road. Once we cross Waterloo Road, we'll come back in along Lake Creek, right back into the back of the park.
That'd be nice.
So yeah, it'll add another, I think, a mile and a half to it. So slowly but surely it's getting there. A lot of people are happy with the first phase, so we're ready to start phase 2 and get it going.
And it looked like the people that butt up to that, for the most part, keeping their properties looking nice.
Those people are doing a lot. I mean, they mow a little extra that's ours up there sometime, and they'll help out and say, hey, we got this, So we try to be very respectful for them, because I know at first a lot of them didn't really want it, but we've had quite a few people jump on board and say, this is great, and there's just a couple super people up there that have been really nice, and I think it's working out well.
Will the phase 2 be paved all the way?
Not all of it. The first part of phase 2 over to Waterloo Road will be eventually. The other may be more of a nature trail. We don't have it dead set yet. We just we're working on that new parking lot over there at the beginning of the trail where you can park about 15 cars over there. It's going to be paved hopefully soon, and a path from the parking lot over for handicap. So things are going over there, so we're making progress.
This will eventually tie in with what you guys are planning along the riverbank at the sports complex?
Yeah, it'll eventually tie in all the way down there in a few years to come.
Great.
We're going to do one phase at a time each year, but yeah, the foundation's been so supportive in getting that going, and they're just a big help to the Parks Department altogether. I mean, Anna and Karen, and they've been huge down there, and Catherine, they're always right there willing to help, and they make a big difference in this community.
Yes, excuse me, it's nice to see this finally get off the ground. 45 years ago when I was in the JCs, we wanted to do a river walk, and there was a lot of objection to that. But I guess maybe those people are gone, and my generation has said okay.
Yep, I think you're right. You know, people seem very positive. You know, we took a survey, which we have one right now on our Facebook page at Connersville Parks and Recreation. There's a survey on there you can go into, but the last survey we did, 92% were in favor of the trails.
Great.
So, I mean, I think people are supporting it and want to see it. They want something to do. They want a nice place to walk, you know, and, you know, like you said, you walked it. I mean, it's a pretty nice trail to walk up and down.
It is. And, you know, you combine that with the sidewalk on Park Road, that a lot of opportunity for people to get out and exercise and get to see a little bit of the countryside. You get to see the city. You get to see out in the country. So I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I think it is too. And
how long will the trail be, Darrell, when it's completed?
Oh, I'd say roughly, Fran, if we stick on to the pace we are, probably about 15 miles.
Oh, that's quite a trip. Yes,
yeah. So great. You know, but that's getting down to phase 11, 12. You know,
yes, down the road.
You know,
right.
But you know, so hopefully it'll all tie in with the new complex. We're getting ready to put in clear some trees down there this summer. They're going to put a canoe launch in down there, so it's going to be right there off the Veterans Memorial. So,
and some state people helping on some of this?
DNR is involved, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're the one doing, we're going to do a little of the cleanup work, and then they'll come in and do their thing. So,
swell.
Yeah, so there's some good things going on right now.
Sounds like it. Talk about swimming pool. You said it's opening up toward the end of the month.
We'll open up the 28th, which is Memorial Weekend. It's a Friday, I believe. We'll be open 11 to 6 every day, and you know, it's free for 0 to 2. 3 to 17 is $2, and over 18 is $3 to get in. And you know, or you can buy your pool passes and, you know, go that direction too. So, you know, we've got probably, I don't know, 20, 25 pool parties booked already. So the pool's getting ready to take off, and, you know, we'll be offering swim lessons soon. And
yeah, I knew you.
If it just warms up.
You offered lessons and also had the pool parties in the evening.
Yeah.
What's the procedure to get one of those scheduled?
They just call the office right now until the pool's open. We'll check the dates and see if they're open. Right now, Sunday through Thursday, you can book them for 6:30 to 8:30. And on the weekends, you can book a 6:30 to 8:30 or a 9 to 11.
Pretty popular, isn't it?
I think we had 52 last year.
Good deal.
So
that's great.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's great.
People are taking a benefit.
Costs for that?
Under 100 people is $200, and over 100 people is $300.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, not a bad. I priced a couple around us, and Muncie charges like $500, and they don't even have slides or anything, you know. So I mean, it's a pretty good price. Yeah, you got a pretty good price for what you're getting.
It's a great pool. I mean, I'm really real proud of it.
Yeah.
I think the city can. A lot of cities our size do not have pools.
Right.
Like Newcastle, they recently shut theirs down, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, we actually have people buy season passes from Newcastle now. Newcastle, Richmond. I've got a couple from Greensburg and Rushville. And,
that's great.
You know, so we're getting some people coming from other communities to our pool.
That's great.
You know, so it turns out well.
Right. What else is coming up? I know you keep the Miller Building pretty busy. And
we do.
Roberts Building?
Both of them are staying pretty busy. Like this Thursday, we have that Marianne Morris is running the Elders Luncheon, and it'll be up there from 11:30, you know, until they get done. So it's for people 80 and over from this community, and so I think if you once lived in this community, so it's always a great turnout, and those people are so excited, and they probably have 250 people come. So I mean, it's a big turnout. Sure. Yeah, it's really good.
Right.
So, and, you know, that's all done through, you know, the park and the city, and them all just teaming together to put it on. So it's a neat event.
What improvements do you want to see at the park and at the industrial park, things like that? What, in Smalley's League, what's in the planning stage?
Well, at Smalley's, we'd like to further the trails again, you know, take more trails around there, you know, but I don't know if we'll be able to do it this year because of starting the other part of the trails. It's, you know, hard to get too many things going at once. You know, our mind focus right now is on the trails and the new complex. You know, so a lot going on outside of the park this year more than right inside the park. But, you know, we always want to make progress and keep everything going at the park and making it look nice because there's definitely a lot of people that use it, you know, so it's a busy place.
Sure is, and the pavilion, I know, gets a lot of use. The shelters get a lot of use.
They do. We use every Wednesday, or one Wednesday a month now, we're using the pavilion to help with gleaners.
Good.
And, they're coming in on a Wednesday. I think it's like the third Wednesday of every month. We do gleaners out of there from 4 to 6. So, you know, it's another way the park can be involved with the community and help out. So there's a lot going on.
I know, Sam, go ahead. I was just going to ask you about people think parks is Roberts Park, but there's a lot more.
It's all
a lot more to it than that.
There
certainly are. While we're at Roberts Park, though, I was thinking about, I believe the Lions Club have a rodeo coming up, and there's probably a tractor pull. Of course, we have the Fayette County Free Fair, which is
That's always
just takes over the park.
Yeah, we got that all coming up. Relay for Life just kind of takes over the park, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of events coming up there that you know, soon will be happening in the next 2 or 3 months when it gets good and warm. So
Colonel Roberts should be pleased.
he should be. He done a great deal for us, you know.
Yes,
and left it for us. So it's nice to have.
The Church League, I know you guys are forming that, and they use Industrial Park, right?
Yeah, they use Industrial Park. We got 8 teams signed up. They actually start playing on Monday. We'll play 2 or 3 nights a week. It's always a good time to see the churches out there, and they just go out and have a good time.
Yes.
It's not real serious, so I mean, it's nice to see.
Right,
you know.
right. You mentioned softball for young ladies.
We have a 10 and under league going right now. We have a 14 and under league and an 18 and under league going right now.
And that's at the Babe Ruth Complex.
Yeah, we do that down at the girls softball field, the same place we play the 3 and 4 year old T-ball league and the 5 and 6 year old T-ball league. So got those going on right now. So it's a busy place. You know, Babe Ruth has got good numbers this year down there. Keith Barrow is his president of that. He's doing a great job with that. Seems the numbers are coming back up down there. You know, I think Keith leads by example a lot, and he's down there working every night, so he expects everyone else to be down there. And he's doing some nice things down there.
We had Keith on the show, and I was impressed with him.
Keith is a super nice guy. Yeah,
he seems to know what he's doing. And
we communicate a lot together, and you know, it's I think it's a great partnership.
Seem to really have the interest of the kids.
He does. Yeah. He does. He has 2 young kids, and you can definitely tell he's interested in what's going on. So yeah, he's doing well down there.
Well, it's good to hear all this good news about our park, Sam. I think the city can be real proud of.
Oh, we can.
Of our park system.
And you know, we're just like the pool. We were talking about that. I know that I think Rushville. I don't know if they still have theirs open. Shelbyville closed theirs, and
I didn't realize
several
that.
years ago when we took out the old pool and put in the new pool, that was a very good investment.
Yes.
And we're able to save the buildings that were built during the Depression, you know, for the locker room, the concession, and keep the look there.
Yep.
Right.
But to modernize it so much, and to have the slides and the places
Splash pad.
splash pad, and all that.
It's a wonderful place to have right now.
I know my grandson loves going up there. So.
What is a park in the swimming pool, roughly? I know it depends on the weather a lot, but it's well into the hundreds, thousands, isn't it, that you serve during the summer as far as admissions?
I don't know what the final numbers were last year. You know, we get a lot of people in there, you know, every year, and you know, you need great weather, and you know, the last couple of years haven't been great weather, but when it's nice out there, man.
Is there a capacity? I mean, do you?
The capacity is 400 in the pool.
Okay.
You know, but
yeah,
I don't know that I want to be in there with 400, but you know, we've never really hit that because there's not that many people in the water. You know, we have a lot of people that just come to lay out, come to hang out, and watch the kids. So you know, so it's not too bad at 400 there. You know, so we've hit those numbers quite a bit. You know, about 2 years ago, we had to kind of hold people to turn them away because it was so full.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But
well, those 100+ days, I imagine.
Yeah, they get pretty crazy.
Right.
So
naturally, you have to have lifeguards there. How does someone get to be qualified to be a lifeguard?
We have Erin Johnson trains my lifeguards. She's a certified instructor, so she trains all my lifeguards for us every year. So Erin's like my right-hand person at the park, man. She's unreal.
So safety is the key.
Oh yes,
and you know, people bring their children up. They know that they're going to be in a safe environment.
Yep. They all will be certified and ready to go. You know, and we don't put up with a lot there. You know, it's a dangerous situation can be. So they do a great job. The guards do.
Yeah, it's a well-managed pool. I mean, you can tell that and everything. You talked about a lot of what's happening in the spring and things. What do you guys do in the fall and winter?
Well, the fall we'll start fall soccer again. So you'll hopefully get those 371 kids right back out there. We do basketball now that we've taken it over from the boys club. That was our first year last year, and I think we had a good turnout for it, and it ran pretty smoothly. We'll be doing a machine pitch softball league coming up, so we'll have a lot more going on.
You have a big responsibility as the recreation director.
Some days, but there's a lot of good help. Jess is on board, my boss, and I mean, she's always right there willing to help do whatever we need because, she knows we got a lot going on. So she's been very good, and and my poor secretary Erica, she takes phone call after phone call. So, but they're two great. They both help a lot out with the sports stuff.
You're lucky to have a good staff.
Yep.
When does the soccer season end? It's the one that's on now.
Well, we have so many teams. It'll end right around the end of June.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it took a little longer this year, and signups are always a little draggy behind, and so you get started a little later. But we try to get everything done by July so people can start coming on vacation. And then start stuff back up in August, and we'll start a kickball league back up in August. And, so we try to give parents a break in the month of July.
Someone wants to come out and watch the soccer on Saturday. How long will they be there?
The first games are at 9 o'clock. Each game lasts about an hour, so you can watch any game at 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I think we have 1 or 2 games that kick off at 1 o'clock. So, they can come out and watch it just about any time.
And it's been my experience that as soon as the game's over, the next 2 teams are on the field and there's
ready to go.
They're ready to go, and there's not a big delay between games, so they're pretty much on time.
Yeah,
I guess,
everything runs pretty on time. You see the parking lot clear and the parking lot fill back up. So it's fun.
What about officials? Is that your responsibility?
Yeah, I get normally I get some of the high school kids.
Okay.
Or
that are soccer players.
Yep, and they know the game, and they want to make some extra money over the summer, and so we get a lot of them like that.
You got a nice restroom facility and concession stand out there, also that was built by local students, by the Trade Center.
Yeah,
that's well used, but it's well maintained also.
The kids, I love to see when our Trade Center kids can be involved with those kind of things, and they done a nice job when they built that one back in like 2006. So I mean, it's about 10 years old, but they done a great job.
Holding up well.
Yeah, it is real well. So
Duke Energy gave the city that land, didn't it?
I don't really remember how that went. I know Ohio Valley Gas was involved too.
I knew one of the utilities was
I know
involved in it. Because it could very well be gas.
For a while, it was called the Ohio Valley Gas Company.
Okay, well that's
so I'd say it was them, but that was before I got here. But I think that's what it was.
I think you're right. Yeah. But it's nice to have a community like that or a company like that.
Oh yeah.
Donate to the community.
Yeah, it is.
Because, that's valuable land.
Yeah, and it's a nice complex to have. I mean, we're lucky to have that nice of a complex and that big of an area and parking that we do to get out there.
Yeah, good location, easy to get to.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Easy to find.
Yeah, it'll be great when you get the new complex out there.
I think. Once we can get everything all in one spot, that'll be so nice.
Seems to be on board for that, don't they?
Yeah, you don't hear too many negative comments. I mean, you're always going to get 1 or 2 here, and sometimes they're legit points, on what we need to do. But for the most people, are behind it 100%. So.
Well, it's great that we could acquire that ground.
Yeah, that was big.
Nice. Going to be nice. Sam, we're wrapping up our programs here.
Yeah, it's
the season is
we started back in August,
so we'll be sort of winding down here. We've had a lot of good guests this season.
Appreciate each and every one of them taking time to come and talk to us. I know I've really enjoyed getting to know some people, some coaches that I didn't know, and to hear about the things that are going on with our young people here, not only at the high school, but on down and through the Parks and Recreation Department. It's been a lot of fun working with you.
Well, same here.
I feel like I'm working with a legend here.
Oh yeah, please let's don't go there.
But It is a lot of fun, and you know, we get to see each other at football and basketball games also. But and it won't be long, 3 months. We'll be back with because it'll be time for fall sports to start. And,
yeah, it's in August. School, I think, begins early in August, and our first game 19th of August.
19th with
Richmond.
football, yeah, against Richmond at Spartan Field.
And then the other fall sports will be beginning too about that time. And everything. Darrell, you said you work closely with the high school, don't you?
I do. I coach the high school swim team, so I'm involved with a little bit. And just this past Friday, I mean, we should be so excited. On Friday, I was out with my daughter. She signed her letter of intent to swim, but there was 6 kids out there signing. I mean, you know, there was a baseball player. I don't know what else. You know, a few baseball players, but it was really nice to see that we had at least 6 athletes leaving this community to go on and further their career. You know, I think a couple of them were going to Anderson. There was a Hanover, a Franklin. Reese is going on to Xavier to swim with her sister. So I mean, a lot.
Isn't that something? I mean,
it's
something.
It's kind of neat.
You are blessed, and the community's blessed to have those girls that go represent us at a Division I school.
Yeah, it's nice, you know, and it's so exciting to see that many kids going on, you know, to further their education and sports and everything. I mean, you know, whether it's NAIA or what, you know, I don't care. But I mean, it's great to see them moving on through our program and going to represent us, you know, somewhere else. And, you know, I know we signed 2 or 3 kids earlier in the season, I think. And, you know, I mean, the athletic department looks good out there. I mean, they're moving kids right along, so that's a great thing.
That's a great reflection on the school and the coaching staff, I think.
It is.
Our kids go on to college and anticipate and participate in sports and do very well.
Yeah, they do. And you know, I say it time and time again, all the negative that we hear about our city, there's more good than negative. There really is. But it's the bad things that many times we hear about. But through this show, hopefully, Fran, that we're bringing out some of that, some of the positive things that our young people are doing here in Connersville.
You know, you hear like the baseball team, well, their record's not very good, but they sign like 4 or 5 kids that are advancing on to, and you know, that's great, you know, so there's something going right.
Darrell, you mentioned swimming. You'll be on the coaching staff this coming season,
even
though you won't have any youngster involved.
Yeah, I know. I still got kids there I need to see through, so I'll have my club team, the cast team, and, you know, once school starts, I'll have the middle school team, and then we'll go right into high school season again and see where we go with that, you know. So be a lot of swimming going on with both of them swimming now, and, you know, so luckily they'll both be in one place and can go see that.
That's going to help you a lot, because when maybe we're going to not be able to, you guys were going to be split up, going different places.
One been going one way, one with the other one, so it worked out really well.
What a great opportunity to be with Musketeers.
It'll be great.
Both
it's a nice
our
program.
Boys and girls high school teams did well this year. What are you expecting in the new year?
We lost a lot. We lost like 6 senior boys, and you know, we lost our senior girls. So I mean, it always seemed like the girls team was really strong, and then the last few years the boys team has both went undefeated, and now I think it's going to revert back to the girls team being a little stronger. But we got both teams are coming back. That's got some promising athletes on it. So I mean, I look for us to be still pretty good, you know. So
well, it's great that you help out there, because again, that's another sport where a lot of volunteers are needed.
It is, you know, and I'm very fortunate. You know, my wife don't get paid, but she's out there to tell me what to do a lot. So I mean, that's
and you listen to her.
You're right. You know, but you know, with her and Leah Fishman, my assistant coach, and David Goings, the dive coach, and you know, it really works out well, and they're a big help.
Darrell, thanks for joining us here on the Spartan Sports Report.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Sam, we'll see you in August.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thanks, everybody, for watching Spartan Sports Report here on TV3.